Alright, so what everyone's been waiting for, we have the North Face pieces. What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the week 3 drop list for Supreme's Spring Summer 2023 collection. So if you guys haven't seen yet, the big collaboration for this week is with North Face, which they have said that they're going to do a lot less collaborations in the upcoming seasons with North Face. So like I said earlier in the year, hopefully these collaborations will be a little bit more thought out and not feel as rushed. So I'm curious to see what your guys' opinions on these specific items are. And yeah, we're going to get into that a little bit later on in the video. So we're going to start off with the normal clothing for this week. And then we also have a price list estimation. So make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video if you guys are interested in that. And if you guys could hit that like and subscribe for me, it would help me out a lot. I drop streetwear videos 2 to 3 times a week covering stuff like Supreme, Kith, Bape, Palace drops, all that. So if that interests you, hit that like and subscribe. But anyways, getting into this video. So like I said, we're just going to start off with the normal clothing pieces here. So starting off, the first item we have here is just a hoodie. And this is the Stronger Than Fear hoodie. As you guys can see here, it just says, is love stronger than fear, Supreme? So I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this hoodie. The more I've looked at it, the more it's grown on me. I like this brown colorway. I actually like most of the colorways for this selection. And I like the text, like the kind of blown up text. I wish that they had a question mark instead of a period. That's just kind of bothering me because it is a question. Is love stronger than fear? Either way, I don't really feel too strongly about this piece. Moving on, we have the Faux shearling hooded jacket, and I think this thing is beautiful. It is kind of nice that it's Faux shearling because it's not going to be crazy expensive. It's obviously probably not going to be as nice because of that, but I think this jacket looks really cool. I would probably go with the brown or the black just because I think that green is going to be a little bit hard to wear. But as you guys can see here, it has this Supreme branding there on the back, which I think was done really well. We've got this shearling like piping type of action going on there, and really, yeah, this is just a really nice looking jacket. I really like shearling jackets. I've never owned one, but I really like the way they look. And I feel like it's kind of weird that these are dropping in springtime. If these were dropping maybe closer to the winter time, I would think about getting one, but I've spent a lot of money recently, and I actually hit the Supreme store in Chicago this week for the first time ever, and it was super cool. The people there were super nice. I picked up one of the brush plaid flannels, so I will be dropping a video on that here in a little bit. I have the Crest t-shirt coming in too as well, so hopefully gonna just do a video of me unboxing. Well, the flannel's already unboxed because I got it from the store, but the other one is in the mail, so when that one gets here, hopefully we'll do a little pickups video about that. But anyways, yeah, this Faux shearling jacket, I really liked it. It almost looks like that brown is more of like a burgundy colorway, which I'm just kind of now noticing. I'm not sure if it's just this picture. I thought it looked more brown in these pictures, but it does definitely have that burgundy tint to it, which I actually kind of like. Moving into the plaid flannels. So I actually really like Supreme's flannels. They fit me really nice. Any of Supreme's button-up shirts fit me really nice. Like the medium is perfect for my like shoulder width and height. It just works really well. I like this blue colorway. This green colorway is all right. This like black on black colorway I was not really feeling, but I'm sure I would wear all these pieces if I were like given them or got them for a good price. But none of these like really catch my eye, which the flannel that I picked up from Supreme like last week that I was talking about, or just over the weekend in store, I didn't like pictures of it online, and I didn't think that I was gonna go pick it up, but when I saw it in person, I was like, oh yeah, this is the one. So keep that in mind when you're buying some of these pieces. They might not look as cool online as they do in person, and we do have that Supreme logo there on the pocket. Here we have the Beaded applique cardigan, and this one's nice. This is one of those pieces that like I could definitely see Tyler the Creator wearing. The applique is pretty cool. The artwork, it's just like two little birds, as you guys can see here. It's got some like flowers in the background. I think this is really nice. This piece is just not really my style, but I do think this is a really nice piece. My favorite colorway is this brown with the gold accents or applique. But yeah, regardless, thought this piece was pretty cool. Just like I said, not something that I could see myself wearing. So far I think this week has been really solid. And here again we have a piece that I'm not sure if I would buy this from Supreme or like go out of my way to get it, but we've got the baggy jeans, and I really like the wash on this like traditional denim pair. And then we have the black denim. We've got this like salmon color, and then we have a raw denim. So I think these look really nice. As you guys can see here, we do have some branding there on the back right pocket. I really like the wash on the first ones. I think they're my favorite, or the raw denim. But yeah, if you need some baggy jeans, here you are. Then getting into the hats, we have some military camp caps. These are like whatever. As you guys know, if you watch the channel, I'm not too big of a fan of camp caps, but I do like the military camo here, and I like the colors that they've chosen. I like this red camo here a lot, and yeah, both of these camos are done really nicely. So if you're a camp cap wearer, I give these the seal of approval. Not that that means anything, because I literally never wear camp caps, so my opinion on them doesn't really matter too much, but I do think these are pretty cool. Here we've got a Cordura ripstop. I really emphasize that R. We've got the Cordura ripstop S panel 6 logo, or logo S logo 6 panel. Having mouse diarrhea over here, but yeah, so it's a ripstop material, which is interesting for hats. It should be rain resistant. I'm not sure if I would say it's completely waterproof, but it should shed some water, and it's that Cordura material. So yeah, I don't really think I like the idea of ripstop hats, to be honest. I'm not sure if they're like lined with something, but I feel like ripstop would just be a kind of uncomfortable material to wear on your head. And then we have more Cordura ripstop. These are crushers. So I like these more. I just like crushers more than camp caps in general, so I think that's why. But yeah, I don't know. I like this like traditional logo that they've used. They used it on like all the pieces for this week, which I think is pretty cool. And yeah, I don't feel too strongly either way about these. Again, I do wish they were a different material though. And then the accessory for this week is the Supreme Singing Machine, which is a karaoke machine. I am not familiar with the brand Singing Machine, and I've never done karaoke, so can't really give you guys too much information on this, but definitely a cool little item to have at home if you're someone who is about that karaoke lifestyle. I am definitely not. It's funny, I was talking to my mom recently about it, and it's like, I'm the type of person where you could not pay me enough money to get up in karaoke in front of people. Alright, so what everyone's been waiting for, we have the North Face pieces. So the first items we have here are the printed nupsy jackets. So as you guys can see here, they've got this print on them that makes it look like the jacket is like folded and reflective and shiny. And when you see images on like people wearing these, it's almost like impossible to tell if they're real or not, and like where the light's coming from. It's a really cool optical illusion. I wasn't like so sure about it the first time I saw it, but the more I look at it, the more I enjoy it. So very interesting take, a very unique take on a jacket. I would love to see this in person, but so far this like printed style I actually really enjoy. It seemed like people in the comments were liking them, but now when I'm looking at them here, it does not seem like people were really liking them, which is funny. But yeah, this is a interesting design. I feel like it's pretty polarizing, so I think that is a good sign. That if it makes you feel one way or another, I think is a good thing. Pieces that kind of leave me like in between, I feel like are kind of the weakest pieces. So we also have that printed style on a shell jacket. I always like the nupsies more than the shell jackets. Shell jackets just really are not my cup of tea, but I still think these are nice. I do think just nupsy jackets just look cooler. I don't know. I'm biased in that, so take that with a grain of salt. That's all personal opinion. But yeah, I do think the shell is not as cool as the nupsy. And then we've got these and then we have the convertible hoodie. So as you guys can see here, these sleeves are removable. I'm not someone who would ever really wear a vest, especially like a hooded vest. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna be ever taking my sleeves off of a hoodie. So I got some like, I need like a Tums or something. But yeah, this piece was like, it was not really doing it for me. I do like the branding on the kangaroo pocket. I do wish this was like kind of just a normal hoodie. Obviously you can just wear it as a normal hoodie. It is kind of nice to have more options, but Yeah, I don't know. Here we have the high pile fleece long sleeve. So pretty much, if you guys don't know what high pile is just talking about the cotton on top of the piece, like how high it piles. And a high pile is obviously like a high pile, so it's gonna be very like puffed out. This shirt's gonna have a lot of texture. I imagine it's gonna be fairly warm for what it is. It sucks when you zoom in, you can't really like the image loses a lot of its quality, so we're not able to get like a really good look at the material yet. But yeah, I think the black one is pretty cool. This pink and green one is interesting. It's a little bit loud for my liking. I really like the contrast stitching. I think that was a really nice detail with the black stitching. But overall, I'm not really sure how I feel about this piece. I would definitely rock that black one, but yeah, the colored one, not sure how I feel about it. Here we have the printed pocket tee. I actually really like this. I like that the print is like not perfectly centered. I feel like I always want prints to be perfect, and for some reason this one, it's like kind of offset, and I really like that. It just looks like streetwear. It looks like a streetwear type of piece. Yeah, so I really like this one. I think the white with the red print is probably my favorite colors. I don't really love the blue and gold because I just don't really like blue and yellow or blue and gold together most of the time, but that doesn't change the fact that I do like this design. So here we have the high pile shorts, and I am much more likely to wear these than the tops. I don't think I'm going to go after either one, but I do think both of these work better in shorts, especially the colored ones. I think those are actually pretty hard. Here we have the printed mountain pants. So again, we've got that printed look on what they call mountain pants. So it does look like these have like a double knee, and I'm gonna have to see more pictures of these, especially like on people. These look kind of crazy. I would not wear these. Yeah, just being straight up, not feeling those ones. And then next to those, we have what I believe is just called the so those are convertible sweatpants too, which I hadn't put that together. I'm glad that I read what they're actually called. So yeah, you can zip off the rest of the pants, wear these as shorts. I think convertible pants make a lot more sense than a convertible hoodie. And I do think these are like your typical jersey cotton material, which is interesting because I feel like most of the time convertible sweatpants are like a nylon material. So yeah, I think these are actually pretty cool. These are definitely an item I can see myself wearing. Convertible like pants, like I haven't owned a pair since I was like in middle school maybe, but I do think they can come in handy, especially for like traveling situations when you don't want to pack a bunch of different stuff, but you're not exactly sure what the weather is going to be. This is like perfect for those situations. We've got the like minimal branding there, which I think works pretty well for these pieces. I don't think they needed to go all out with these, and all the colorways are very wearable with pretty much anything. So yeah, I think they did a good job with those convertible pants. Here we have the high pile fleece beanie, and then we have the printed mitts. So for the beanies, again, I think these this like high pile type of look just works better on a beanie than it did on those jackets. I still think the shorts are my favorite piece of the high pile stuff, but yeah, I like these hats. You do get a better look here at the pile, and I'm not sure, I would kind of imagine the pile is going to be a little bit extra on the hats, but that's just based on the images that I'm looking at. In reality, it would make more sense that the pile is the exact same now that I think about it. But yeah, just looking at these does give me more hope that I will like the rest of the pile stuff a little bit more. Just this is a little bit higher resolution image, just closer up. Again, if you zoom in, it kind of gets blurry, but yeah, I think these are going to end up being pretty cool. So, and then for the gloves, I don't really like wearing mitts. I'm not sure if these have like the little thing you can like pull over and then you have like your fingers exposed or whatnot. I do think these look pretty cool though. I think the like printed look works pretty well for the gloves. So yeah, I don't know. Indifferent on those two. And then we have the printed backpack. So I think the printed look actually works pretty well here, even though material is something that would probably never ever be reflective. I think it's like a cool unique look or take on a backpack. So yeah, then we just have some images, like more images of people wearing them. I know I'm actually just gonna go to it now. So yeah, we do have more pictures of people wearing the stuff on Supreme's Instagram itself, but I still don't think we have. Yeah, okay, so here's better pictures of the high pile stuff. Yeah, I do think the pile looks better than it does on the flat images of just the clothing. So yeah, I think these are pretty sick. I think this was a pretty solid week. I think they did a really good job. This like white pocket tee, it's a banger. It definitely is my favorite. But yeah, if I were to pick up anything this week, I'm actually not really sure what I would go for. Like I said, I think it's just a really solid week. I think if I could have maybe any of these pieces in my collection, it would maybe be this like brown and red faux shearling jacket. But I could also see myself definitely wearing the high pile shorts, these convertible sweatpants. So yeah, a lot of good stuff this weekend. And if you guys are thinking about getting anything, here are the estimated prices. And keep that in mind, these are estimations. So things are likely to change or just be incorrect. So keep that in mind. But I'm not going to sit here and individually read each piece's price off to you guys. It'd be a lot quicker if you guys just look at them. And if you guys want to just pause the video, that works. But yeah, here we are. So $228 for that faux shearling jacket, I feel like is a really good deal. The nupsies are a little bit more expensive than the shell jacket, but just for that price difference, I would pay $10 more every single time to get the nupsy over the shell jacket. But that is all just personal preference. So yeah, very typical prices for Supreme here. I feel like everything is pretty on par with what like most customers would expect. So nothing too crazy expensive this week, but yeah, fairly solid week, I would say. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking. But if you guys have made it to this point in this video, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. We will be dropping a Palace video tomorrow, so make sure to stay tuned for that. It's a really small week for Palace, so probably gonna be a pretty quick watch. But we will also have the Supreme Pickups video here soon when that Crest logo piece gets in. But yeah, we will see you guys next time. Thank you again. Have a good one.